QuakeCon was today, I guess. I didn't really watch it because I just have no interest in it. It's basically just Bethesda trying to win people over nostalgia and going on a certain website where I get my games now. It turns out that Bethesda basically is once again trying to release Doom and Doom 2 again. Except no, it's not just Doom and Doom 2 again, it's Doom plus Doom 2. And what the fuck is this title screen? This looks so fucking bootleg. Reading Kotaku, of all things. Yes, Kotaku, I know, that sounds extremely suspect. I had to look this up because I couldn't believe when I saw that there was a Doom plus Doom 2 game out there. And I'm like, wait a minute, is this just the Doom and Doom 2 enhanced versions in a bundle? Well, no, actually. It's a completely new version of Doom and Doom 2. Some of the best games ever made. More so with Doom 2, but whatever. Now, I still consider Doom Classic Complete on PS3 to be the best way, or, I'm sorry, formerly the best way to play the classic games, despite being part of the Bethesda Doom, where it had those really shitty changes, and it was also the basis of the Doom 3 BFG edition, which, by the way, happy 20th birthday to Doom 3, and yet Bethesda probably didn't even acknowledge it. Piece of shit. I guess they were really scared after the 15th anniversary, right? But let's go and see what's in here, I guess. And as much as I want to play this version, unfortunately, I kind of made an agreement not to lap over the fucking Xbox leaderboards. And I can already see one of the changes is that they kept the fucking stupid retarded green medkit sign because Red Cross bullshit, but whatever. It's like arguing about Tekken 7 and Akuma, I guess, right? Fuck Mortal Kombat 11 story, but don't you dare criticize Elden Ring. Piece of shit. We have this quite frankly horrible UI that just looks so weird, I guess, but whatever. And we actually do get a full list of all the games included, with little information, with really shitty frame rate on the preview, by the way. I don't know why the fuck the frame rate is dipping that low. I guess it's supposed to represent the original version. We get mass levels, which is, in my opinion, the worst version out of all these, but I'll digress. Seriously, I cannot explain so much as to how much I cannot stand master levels, but I'll keep my mouth shut so that I don't get the fanboys coming after me. I'm literally criticizing the shitty expansion for one of my favorite games of all time. You get TNT Evolution, which I can't remember the composer's name who made the intermission screen, but may his soul rest in peace, knowing that this game got milked once again. And then we also get the Plutonium Experiment, which has a bit of history, which, you know, said we made an excellent video talking about those particular level designs. And I'm still kind of pissed he didn't do a TNT video, but whatever. Apparently it's too boring, I guess. Well, fuck you, boring. At least it's more engaging than Modern Doom, but I'll digress. Also get No Rest for the Living. Then you got Siege, which is actually made by a good developer. And then you got Legacy of Rust, which I just have no interest in, because, well, it's by Machine Games, and apparently they're so trusted, right? Okay. But one of my biggest complaints with the Doom and Doom 2... No, I'm sorry. No. Doom plus Doom 2 releases back when Doom Enhanced was a thing, is that they're basically just two separate releases with two completely pointless stuff, making you buy the game twice, and they actually smarten up and actually combine it, which is what they should have fucking did to begin with. So, let's take a look at some of these settings, I guess. It's gonna be fucking fun. You actually picked the episode, though it is still restricted to the original lineup, which is fine, I guess. I'm sure you'll be seeing a bunch of people complaining that every episode after the first one is utter shit, even though you're literally basically only getting, like, what, a third of the game? But one of my biggest surprises, actually, is that there's actually difficulty modifiers. You're probably wondering, what the fuck is that? Well, it's actually what Doom 95 had, where you can basically have no monsters, fast monsters, and monsters respawn. very vanilla, but it's basic and it works. There's also used multiplayer items, which I'm also guessing it'll also have multiplayer enemies spawn, like the Spider Mastermind and Plutonium. So you can basically play this game with multiplayer items, and you don't have to play on Ultra Violence Plus. So you actually have a lot of accessibility, I guess. And you can even have an option for pistol start for them Doom challenges out there, which I'm personally not going to use, but I think it's pretty cool they can do that. I'm also certain that this is probably going to be on by default for master levels, which I'll have to check a little later. So you have level select, which is nice. You can change difficulty. You have the classic menu, of course. You can also access difficulty modifiers, of course. Nothing too brutal Doom game breaking, but pretty good so far. Now apparently Andrew What's-His-Face has composed the music, which is interesting. I don't think there's any way to turn on cheats though. I'm gonna have to look it up because apparently in Doom Enhanced there was a little manual to turn on cheats. I gotta see how that works. You might have to unlock it or something, or I don't even know. So wait, you can't push start to unpause the game. Are you fucking serious? Fucking stupid ass Bethesda, I swear. There's also an achievements menu. You also got your quick load, your quick save. And yeah, I have to sound off because, you know, I don't want to get fucking copyright striked by Andrew and shit. I don't want a fucking repeat of River City Ransom Underground. If anyone knows that shit, you'd probably be shitting your pants right now. So you have all sorts of options, and I believe this game also supports mouse and keyboard, so we're probably going to get people like Wings of Chili Demption complaining that using mouse and keyboard and console is cheating, and we literally have an option for that. And I think I also looked up how there is no gyro support on Xbox, so that's good. The game with crossplay, or I'm sorry, Game Pass, doesn't even fucking have the thing that would make this game a lot better, but I'll digress. It's also crosshairs, which is interesting. They're all shit, by the way. Even Duke Nukem Advance had way better crosshairs, but I'm gonna digress before I piss somebody off. You also have multiple options, which is actually pretty interesting. Oh god, show customer support code. Fuck that. You can actually do split screen this. I'm not sure how that would work, but you actually have some interesting options. I'm sure you have to agree to Bethesda's terms of service, though. But yeah, you also have MIDI synth and FM synth. I don't know what the difference between them two is. I'm not exactly 7th levels old. And you also have Remix, which is from Andrew What's-His-Face. I'll probably do a playthrough with the music gun to see if it's any good, but I know there's another channel that I found a while ago that actually does have some really decent remixes using the original sound. You also have widescreen, and thank God it actually has proper 4x3. I don't think there is a I don't think there's a way to have extra borders though, so you can't have the famous texture. So I guess that's good. You actually have proper 4x3, I guess. It's not like Sonic Origins, where it has that shitty 4x3 mode. Accessibility. Surprisingly, it's actually just visuals and not just for, you know, cheats and shit. You have Bethesda.net because of fucking course it does, and that's about it. Now, apparently you can actually, I don't know how many players can do locally. I think it's still up to 4, I think. But actually up to 8 people, that'd actually be pretty insane. But I imagine it's probably going to be just for Xbox, though, like with Quake 2, which is fucking retarded, by the way. But yeah, you actually have LAN and online play. I'm shocked. Oh, you actually had to create a room code. Well, I'm not going to be doing any of that shit. But you also have LAN, which is pretty good. For some reason, it doesn't actually portray correctly. But you have deathmatch and co-op. You have in Deathmatch Pack number 1. Yo, is this the fucking levels from the Game Boy Advance version? I'm actually curious. I don't know if you can do a multiplayer game by yourself though. That would actually be insane if it actually was included, because I know there's like 8 levels, I believe, for the Game Boy Advance version, and I think some of these are actually from something else. I'm actually gonna see really quick. I'm actually very curious. Huh. Interesting. This definitely does not look like the Game Boy Advance version, I don't think. I think that pentagram there is not exactly a thing that the Game Boy Advance would do, I think. I think this is for something else. That does kind of suck it's not included, though. Maybe one day we'll actually get a proper, something like that. I don't know. I'll have to check. I don't know if they have official names or anything. I also love how it's Id Deathmatch Pack number 1. You also don't even get options to do Legacy of Rust and co-op. I guess it's for deathmatch, excuse me. I'm guessing it's just for something else though. But yeah, you actually have the same options, which is good. You have the episodes. I don't know if you can save though. I think you're still limited to whatever. So there's still no way to save your progress, which is nice. I hope the achievements aren't just as dumb, but yeah, there's no saving mid-game, so you have to do it all in one setting, which is kind of lame, but oh well. I guess to be fair, that's how it was in the original, but it doesn't exactly make it ever so gracious. And it also doesn't pause the game, I guess, which is always nice. But whatever. Okay, you actually have an option to start from the get-go. I'm guessing it just goes in alphabetical order, I think. Oh, it actually has an interesting little thing there. At least can change it up, I guess. I guess it's just for the single player, I guess, which is a little weird. We're gonna level select. Oh, it's actually not by default, so I'm actually curious if when you start new game or whatever, I wonder if it does that. Haha, level question mark, you fucking funny fuckers. So mods are whatever the fuck this shit is. Not gonna touch that shit. And you also have this shit. I can't wait for Bethesda to fucking start charging mods, like with fucking Fallout and Skyrim. And they'll probably have really shitty mods. No subscribed mods, well of course not. Alright, the id vault. I actually looked for this very briefly before I started recording. There's actually a number of unused concepts, actually. So you actually have, like, actual sprite work, but for some... Okay, I guess you can zoom in, I guess. Like, you can basically get, like, little, voice clip... Not voice clips, excuse me. You basically get, like, a sprite viewer of every sprite in the game. And even have, I guess, unused stuff like the wing variant of the imp. And all this stuff, so... It's actually quite a good number of stuff to view. I'm gonna go on, like, John Romero's YouTube page or something, so it's pretty interesting. Some very nice behind the scenes stuff. I'm sure there's a lot more than this though. I know that the Archvile and John Romero's head are like the most iconic, since Romero's head was used for the Icon of Sin's enemy sprite and the Spider Mastermind and all that fun stuff. I know Romero, like, uploaded, like, alpha builds of Doom and stuff, but apparently Bethesda said it to take him down, even though he literally created the fucking thing. So I think he would have more legal matter for that, but I'll digress. Yeah, you got the BFG shit. Bunch of good stuff. So it's actually pretty decent looking. Doom Guy's fucking hand models, Jesus Christ. Fucking hairy bastard. Oh, we're actually gonna show like the health pickup, or sorry, not health pickup, excuse me. The fucking pistol pickup. I know it's a thing for the Super Nintendo version, I guess like a little HUD that showed the, like the pistol icon. Yeah, no, the 0.2 alpha, and I guess Romero uploaded that, and unfortunately, it's like you can't upload that. I was gonna say you can't monetize that, doing a fucking TSP Tevin thing. If you know, you know. But you actually have a number of cool things to cycle through. So you actually do have a lot of interesting. Oh, you actually do have the. Okay, I guess these are early pickup sprites. So I guess they used that as the basis for the Super Nintendo port. Sorry for not going for like every single image, but it's, I think you get the idea personally. This game's not supposed to be free for people who already bought Doom or Doom 2, whatever, but it's just like, it should have been the thing to begin with. Like, you just end up with like a shitty separated version that you have to pay for twice, and then like you get this like years later. Like, is this supposed to be like an apology for sorry for screwing over Doom for the fucking 49th time or some shit? It's just dumb, personally. Alright, this bloated HUD that people like to compare to Metroid Prime because, you know, Metroid Prime is the only shooter that is there, I guess. I'm not gonna fucking get into that shit. Oh wow, it actually shows like everything being built. That's actually pretty nice. Some fucking... Oh, this is some Legacy era, so I don't fucking care about that. You were here, you were here, now you're there. Okay. What about the bun? It's not even the widescreen, which is kind of shitty. Kind of sucks it includes the fucking widescreen image I was using Doom 95, but boomer moment, I guess. Whatever. So it's certainly a lot of them. I think some of these are actually using something else. Your troubles just got big. Wow. Okay. So yeah, there's a lot of good stuff going on, honestly. They're just like taken from China, I believe. That particular one. Oh yeah, people are gonna fucking complain about the fucking... people are gonna complain about the fucking city levels because, you know, apparently they're the worst, the absolute worst parts of Doom 2. Okay. Oh yeah, the F-Sky, whatever it was using the Doom editor or whatever. So yeah, it's, you actually have an interesting number of things, I guess. Kinda sucks there's like no videos of like John Carmack or John Romero talking, I guess, but didn't Doom 3 or something like that with its special edition or something? Oh well. But yeah, this collection is something.